Sister spouses get down on Kody and Robyn's mutually dependent romantic tale. Sister spouses fans are getting down on Kody and Robyn Brown's mutually dependent romantic tale. They are the lone survivors from the plural family, and some keep thinking about whether it's genuine romance. Or on the other hand, assuming there is more going on as of now. Continue to peruse for additional subtleties regarding what is the deal with their intriguing relationship. Sister spouses call out mutually dependent Kody and Robyn. Watchers watched Robyn come into the earthy-colored family when sister spouses started in 2010. She guaranteed she had a rundown of what she was searching for, and Kody Brown really looked at the cases. Besides, she needed to give her 3 children from a past marriage the most ideal life and really wanted to join a family like the Tans. There were 3 spouses, and 12 children with 1 on the way, and they ran like clockwork. Kody was on a pivot, keeping every spouse fulfilled, and it was the ideal storm. However, it was obvious to any individual who saw Kody and Robyn together that he was stricken with her. As time went on, he was with her more than different families. Indeed, even his more seasoned youngsters detected that there was something else about Robyn. By 2019, the family had moved from Utah to Las Vegas to Flagstaff and was truly self-destructing. Christine earthy-colored Woolley was quick to leave, followed by Janelle Brown. Mary Brown was the sole survivor, as she and Robyn were in every case close yet that blurred after some time. Presently, it is simply Kody and Robyn, living in monogamy, and he could never entirely concede that she was his number one. He at last shared she was his perfect partner, which seemed to hurt him. However, sister spouses fans are interested, assuming that they truly love one another. A Reddit string was begun to address this, with the overpowered addressing in the event that they settled for one another. One supporter answered with this: "They have some sort of unfortunate codependency going on. It's settled." Indeed, it would check out that some would accept that Robyn and Kody Brown made do with one another. He is out of spouses, and he is her subsequent husband. Consequently, how could she need to leave? It was likewise noticed that as long as sister spouses is on, Robyn is making a check. Thus, did different supporters think they settled or were mutually dependent on each other? Neither one of these two is prepared to do genuine love for someone else. They are controllers. It's miserable for them, miserable for their children. However long they have the cash, the recently bought chateau, and all their trash assortments, they're cheerful. Really, I don't. I think they are each enamored with themselves. They are 2 crackpots who saw as one another. I believe he's fixated on her, and I think she is claiming to be content. Fans have transformed it into an exceptionally odd and fascinating relationship. Whether Robyn can be distant from everyone else with Kody for years to come is problematic. Sister spouses Robyn earthy-colored, bringing children up in same precariousness she experienced childhood in. Sister spouses star, Robyn Brown hasn't had the congregation home she was needing since moving to Flagstaff, Arizona. As Mary, Janelle, and Christine earthy-colored start new lives, Robyn is attempting to return to her underlying foundations. Horrendously, her fantasy of polygamy is being torn free from her. Apparently, she is raising Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ariella Brown in a similar unsteadiness she experienced back to what she knew. During Sister Spouses Season 19, Robyn Brown has permitted tender loving care to acquire bits of her growing up. Since her father wasn't as present in that frame of mind as she needed, she begged Kody Brown to connect with his children. At the point when she beseeches him to fix associations with his alienated children, she ponders how her father treated her. In the most recent episode, Robyn chats with Kody Brown about Aurora and Brianna going to another congregation. While making sense of how extraordinary Kody is about strict position, she discusses how she was brought up in chapel. She shares photographs of her childhood. Previously, Robyn has spoken about how she grew up expecting that others would find her family carried on with a plural way of life. Be that as it may, she enthusiastically has decided to uncover Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, and later Solomon, and Ariella Brown to the very life she depicts as being terrifying. Time-tested. Part of Robyn Brown's personal strife was from the flimsiness of when her organic dad would be associated with her life. Since her mother, Alice Sullivan, was a subsequent spouse, they were the family as an afterthought. Despite the fact that Robyn was in a monogamous marriage when she had Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna, she passed on it to become Kody Earthy Colored's fourth spouse. After Robyn's unsteady separation from David Preston Jessup, she ran back to the way of life she was brought up in. Now that the Browns are having dubious times, she is empowering her little girls to get grounded in the religion that appears to have tortured her while developing up Robyn Earthy Colored, bringing children up in same precariousness she experienced childhood in. On Reddit, Sister Spouse's fans talk about how Robyn Brown was brought up in a similar precariousness she is making for her children. According to Initial, a client, Robyn Alice Brown. Then, they add, I think it is a profoundly useless relational peculiarity. I think these youngsters are both living under a touchy helicopter mother who's reproducing the strict maltreatment she languished as a kid over her own kids. However, this time the other family is the OG 3+13 and she's the most loved family. I think her mom, Alice, saw what the most loved spouse did and brought up her little girl to be the spouse. She is both sincerely careless, while additionally impeccably offsetting it with serious and sweeping control. The more established young ladies are significantly juvenile. This is exceptionally upsetting to watch. I will likewise keep watching. Another watcher adds, we rehash what we don't fix. According to another person, it's the clique of Robyn. Kody reveres her, and the little girls dread her. This causes me to feel somewhat upset for her. Perhaps she didn't actually get an opportunity to turn into a full-grown, entire individual. I'm no Robyn fan, however, she merits some elegance. This image shows that she truly experienced childhood in a faction very much like Mary and Christine. I envision a ton of her manipulative strategies she advanced by seeing how to make do. Robyn Brown follows the model. After the underlying post, certain individuals examine how Robyn Brown is a result of her raising. In numerous ways, she is basically following the model her mom, Alice Sullivan, set for her. Shown by her mom and associated by the faction. Goodness, she was a lot of brought up in a religion, that first picture, OMG. Perhaps we don't cut her enough leeway. She should be a wide range of damaged and screwed up in the head. Eventually, individuals will see that she really was a casualty as well. All things considered, the line among casualty and culprit is truly foggy in these gatherings, particularly for the ladies. Only one of the many justifications for why it's so difficult to leave and think critically, Kody added to the issues. At the point when Robyn Brown entered the Earthy Colored family, she previously had a clothing rundown of injury close behind. Apparently, Kody's resilience of her irritating issues exacerbated the circumstance. Another watcher adds, that is a generally excellent summary. At the point when Robyn came into the family, I envisioned that Kody, since it was unexplainable adoration, pampered and supported Robyn's as of now untreated issues, permitting them to go unchallenged and uncontrolled. Robyn was his sovereign and he never thought back to see how it would treat his profile family, and neither did he give it a second thought. Kody kept on taking care of into all Robyn's impulses, regardless of who it hurt. However long she was cheerful.